Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Neptune Sunday. It's your boy V Moss. Another VA to PA episode. If you listen to the show for a while, you know, it's crazy. It isn't intentional, but I got on my Temple shirt. Always show love to Philly on this show. So we got another special guest from Philly, my man Rich Smith. What's good, bro?
What's good, y'all? What's good? I mean, Richie DGBC on Instagram, graphic designer, photographer, silk screen printer. I do a lot of stuff, man. I try to get my hands dirty as much as possible, man.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, just give a little bit more background about yourself. Introduce yourself to the people.
I mean, my name is Richard Smith. I'm a Philadelphia creative photographer, graphic designer, creative director. I'm from Norf Philly, especially with an F at the end, Norf. So, I mean, we carry it a little bit different than other Philadelphians here in North, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I'm a lover of all things dope culture, music, fashion, film, art, all of that. Like I love nature, all of that, man. So yeah, we here, man. Thanks for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So, we've had, like I said, we've talked about Philly on a couple episodes, but we did have specifically one of my boys, TJ Baker, who, I mean, he's older than me. So like he was at Temple in like the early 2000s and he was like on student government and was DJing. So like he told a cool story about some stuff on the yard. But man, the question that I asked him, and I'm gonna ask you the same thing, and just talk about the rich history and culture of Philly. Like Philly music, the footprint, the imprint, the legacy is crazy. But just talk about that, what it means to you and how it's kind of affected you growing up in Philly.
I feel like Philly's rich culture, history, and music is strong, man. We come from like the sound of Philadelphia, Gamble and Huff, Broad Street. Like their recording studio is still on Broad Street to this day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, we got so many deep roots here involved with music, even from the Neptunes and the Clipse and all that. How they're so intertwined inside of Philly culture. And for real, like Pusha T said, Cosmic Kev broke the Clips in Philly first. So I heard them before a lot of people. Like I remember hearing them for the first time. Like, damn, who the fuck is this? And I was a kid, but I was always like one of those hip hop loving ass kids, CD stand, Fye buyers. Like I just was always one of those same type kids. I watched Tyler the Creator interview recently. And I'd be like, damn, when I hear him talk, I'd be like, this nigga sound like me when I was a kid, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he sound like how I was, like chasing down CDs and shit like that, reading the booklets. I'm like, that sound like me, man. So it's like that wavelength of like the kids from that tree, from that era, 1990, 91, and all that. We all floating on like sort of that frequency. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real. Cause I mean, I'm a little bit older than you. Like I was in college, like I graduated 2008 from Hampton, but like the time when the Philly music was really blowing up was when I was in high school. So like that's like what shaped my music, right? My music taste at that age when I was growing up. I was a Rockefeller guy, so like obviously Jay-Z is it, but became a big fan of Beanie and the Young Guns and Freeway, Philadelphia Freeway, one of my favorite albums of all time, bro. Like I literally
Yeah,
commented
man.
on Instagram.
That's a classic slept on album, man.
Classic,
Classic.
bro. Classic. I commented on an Instagram post the other day. Like, I think it was yesterday, somebody asked what was the best Just Blaze for production between like four songs. And I was like, yo, What We Do is one of the best hip hop rap songs ever, period. So, like, it's
Mm.
hard to beat that. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. That shit go off everywhere, anywhere, no matter the time, date. That shit go off everywhere. Every club. It could be at a block party, a church revival. Whatever they play that song at, people feel it because it resonates with our struggle and what we go through.
It's
That's real,
the
man.
human spirit, bro. Like, you don't have to be anywhere near the game or the streets, but like you feel that when the heat start working and my heat start working is like everybody can relate to that no matter who you are. It's like just what that the meaning of that is, it touches your soul in so many different ways if you've been down and you know what it takes to like I gotta make this shit happen because there's people dependent on me. Like
Yeah.
the song is beautiful, bro, in so many ways, man. But so obviously, like we talked about, the relationship between Neptune, Star Trek family, and Philly runs really deep. Just talk about how that connection kind of introduced you and made you a fan of the Neptunes and Clips and everybody around.
So what's crazy is the first time I ever heard Neptune's production, in North Philly, we had this thing called Susquehanna Day Festival. It's like a street festival with like vendors, and it was like basically like a Stop the Violence summit that the radio used to have every year with along with city council and all that in North Philly. So it was called Susquehanna Day Festival on Susquehanna Avenue. And I remember I was no older than like 9 years old. And I remember seeing Philly's Most Wanted. And I remember hearing their song on the radio, like, yo, please don't mind and all that. Like, and I'm like, yo, this when I first heard the beat, I'm like, yo, it sound like it's like they in space a little bit. Like they sound like it's like futuristic. So I remember that they was announcing on the radio that whole week, Philly's Most Wanted gonna be at Susquehanna Day Festival. So I went, me and all my little friends, we rode our bikes up there, threw our bikes in the lot, and we watched them perform. And after the show, they passing out singles. This when street teams was still a thing. Like I'm happy to have lived in the time like grew up in that era during like the 90s and the 2000s, the late 90s and the 2000s, where I would still have past tangible things that I still have to this day, like
Hmm.
cassette tapes and singles. And I was one of those kids like, yo, can I get three? I have my friends right there. I'm lying. I'm just trying to get three or four of them because I have always had like a hoarding collector spirit as a kid. That's just always been me. So I remember the first time I heard the Neptunes was Susquehanna Day Festival. Please don't mind. They performed on the stage, and then I was like, damn. And they passed me the single, and it said produced by the Neptunes. I was like, the Neptunes, like who that? Like you know what I'm saying? I'm a kid. Like fuck it. Now the name is in my head. So then some time roll around. Then I'm already a Jay-Z stan at this point. Like I'm already in my school talent shows performing "Give It to Me," and so I'm already knowing who the Neptunes are. But I saw the video, then it connected to me. Like, yo, I'm not like. Don't you know? Sometimes you feel out of place in the hood. Like I felt like because I always was more different than all my friends. So when I saw Pharrell in the video initially, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like he ain't all like gangster and all tough like everybody else. He different. And
Right.
I resonated. It resonated with me, and I related to that. I'm like, yo, that's like kind of like how I am with my friends. Like, I'm wearing shit they looking at it crazy and all that. I remember I had wore some like Kenneth Cole dress shoes with like some jean shorts when I was a kid because I thought it looked dope. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? Like, it felt cool. It felt cool to me. Like, you feel me? So I already knew I was on some other shit, but like, I feel like Jay-Z fully put me on to like the Neptunes and Pharrell. Like when I saw it in the video, then I just start seeing everything trickle down. Like then when I got a grasp of N.E.R.D, it was over after that. It was like over. When I saw the Rockstar video, I was like, oh fuck no, like this is the type of shit I'm into. Like because I was already staying up mad late watching MTV videos and like seeing like rock bands and shit performing. I was interested in it. But when I saw these black people doing this shit,
Hmm.
I said, "Oh, this what I fuck with right here." So I like dove deep into it, like as a kid. Like my brothers and sisters used to be like, "Yo, you mad annoying, yo? Stop telling us about the clips and shit. Like, stop talking about this shit." Like I'm like, "Yo, y'all don't know." Like, no, bro. Like, walk me to the avenue so I can get a CD. I was like buying CDs from like the bootleg man at the time and shit. Like that's where my love for the Neptunes and shit come from. But like when I finally sealed that deal on that, like why I love the Neptunes and Pharrell and all and like the whole tree, I was on my way to summer camp in the Poconos, and I never forget I got the CD player for my birthday. Like it was like a Sony Walkman non-skip, like you could run with it. It was like the one you could run with. My grandmom spent mad bread on it. And I had walked to the Avenue and I bought the Neptunes Presents the Clone CD bootleg. I'll never forget this shit. I had I had $10 spending money to take the camp with me. I don't know, it was 10 fucking dollars. You know, $10 back in old something was the shit. As a kid, you get 4 bags of chips, a hug, all you know what I mean? I had $10, so I was icy. So I was like, yo, before I go to the fucking trip, I don't even have no CDs. So I walked to the Avenue and bought the Clones album for $5 from the African Man. I'll never forget. And the whole way there, I'm just keep playing back fronting, 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 fronting. Like I had to play that shit 192 times on the way to the Poconos from North Philly, bro. So when we landed in the fucking the Poconos and we were like offloading the bus, I see this girl, bro, and I fall in love for the first time ever in my fucking life, bro. And that right there, I was like, that was my anthem, like my first time, like, yo, like, damn, that summer, that song locked my summer, and that was like an innocent moment for me right there. So that after that, it was just like, yeah, I fuck with him, man. I fuck with Pharrell, the Neptune was Chad, N.E.R.D, and I was locked in after that, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's
could go on and on about this shit. Like, you know what I mean, because
that's
it's such a connection towards my life and like how I identified living in the hood and being different. Like, it was like, oh shit, they on what I'm on, and I'm I don't feel too bad about not being exactly like my friends because these niggas is getting rich being different.
right, right. That's definitely how I talk about it on the show too. Like that's how I felt too. Like growing up, in that era. Like I said, I'm a little bit older than you, but still, the same thing apply, right? Like the energy for what was cool and who were the people that were popular was a certain way, and you had to really like people like us who was a little different. You had to really figure out what your space was, and being into some of the other different music, like you said, listening to I talk about all the time. Like I was listening to Red Chili Peppers and Limp Bizkit and Corn and Raging Against the Machine stuff, in addition to listening to Jay-Z and all the Bad Boy stuff and all of that. But being
Right.
able
Fred Durst was hard to me. Like, he was hard. Like,
Yo, Fred Durst didn't play, bro. Like, and then of course when they had the Neptunes like remix joints, bro, like crazy, crazy.
yeah.
So I know you mentioned you got a story about the hot damn video. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh man, like, oh man. So I had to be, mind you, it's like 2003. The video come out in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
They shot that video a year prior to that, or like 9 months prior to that, because I never forget the anticipation of like, yo, I can't wait to see this fucking video drop because I was there for the whole thing. I
Right.
watched every scene get shot for that video to the end when they was like, that's a wrap. Everybody, that's like the very last scene was all right. So look, I'm gonna go through the day. Mind you, I'm 11 years old, badass kid. I'm already on punishment at the time. I'm already on punishment this day. It's a school day, right? I'm suspended. I'm already suspended from school and I'm home already. So my grandmom said, "Don't leave this house." She left off of work. She said, "Don't leave this fucking house and take them clothes to the laundromat. The only time you get to leave out of this house today is when you walk them clothes to that laundromat on Ridge Avenue, and you come the fuck back." So I said, all right, cool, cool. I'm suspended home from school. I'm on punishment. Bet. My friend come knock on my door like, "Yo, bro, yo, I know you love the Clipse and all that shit, bro. They shooting a video on the avenue." I said, "What? I gotta go on the avenue and wash the clothes anyway, put them in the laundromat." So, and I got a lot of siblings, so we had like four. It was like four big ass bags in the shopping cart. Like, I'm little as shit pushing them up to the avenue. I'll get to the avenue, throw anything in the washing machine, load it up, and I run it. And then I leave back out with my friend and walk around. And that's when they're shooting the scene when they throwing Mollis up against the gate. When the cops got him up against the gate. So I walk into that scene being shot. Benny Boom is shooting the video.
Mm.
Pharrell was standing right next to him, and they're like watching them shoot this scene. Pharrell was like bobbing his head, and I'm like, I've always been a kid that was like maneuver ropes
Last story.
recording.
Okay, we back. A little technical difficulty.
This
We
dog, this
back.
little man.
We back. We back. We back. It's all good. We live.
All right, so yeah, so I walk. Excuse me, y'all. My friend called me. I told him not to call me. I said, "Bro, I'm doing a podcast. Don't call me when I'm between these times." He still called. He trying to like, come on, bro. All right, so I'll never forget when I walk up on the scene. Benny Boom is watching the video. This scene be shot, and they're looking at playback at the same time, like kind of like through a monitor, but it's not like a wireless joint like it is today. It's like a big ass thing. So Pharrell was right there. They watching. I'll never forget. It's Big Ben, Pharrell, but I didn't know who Big Ben was at the time. But it's this big ass black ball guy, Pharrell and Benny Boom. Me being a badass kid from North Philly already, I'm already like, man, fuck this caution tape. I'm trying to get close. So I literally go under the caution tape and I'm standing literally as Big Ben, Pharrell, me, and Benny Boom. Big Ben look over like, who the fuck is this fucking kid right here? And I'm all like on the side, like trying to blend in, like yo, I'm right next to these niggas. So he like, yo, man, you gotta move back, you gotta move back. So he kind of pushing me back. Pharrell like, no, he good, man, he cool. I'm like, I'm looking up like, yo, this the nigga off the TV that I fuck with heavy. This nigga just said I'm cool. Oh yeah, I'm icy for the rest of the day. The rest of the day now I'm abusing it. Now I'm over the tape and shit. No, he said I'm cool. Like I'm all on dumb shit the whole day. But what's crazy is at the same they're shooting two music videos simultaneously that day. A lot of people didn't know this, but I saw it happen. They're shooting Roscoe P. Chain Delinquent video the same day that they are shooting Hot Damn. And both of them are directed by Benny Boom. So they like split. So, you know, it's to save budget. They did them all both in one day. That's why if you notice in the videos, Pharrell's wearing the same independent Coach jacket with the beanie. He's wearing it in both videos. They knocked that shit out in one day. He brought the fan. I'll never forget Pharrell brought the Phantoms to the hood and all. He brought Rolls Royces to the hood, all McLarens, all that shit. So what's crazy about it is I watched him shoot every scene of this video specifically, even the scene where it's like when Miles is spitting his verse and he's sitting on the steps with all those guys but like next to him and shit. Before they put all of those guys, I think there was Virginia guys that were sitting on the step initially with him at when like the finished product. Originally, they had people from my neighborhood, like guys that I know from my neighborhood, sitting on the step with him. And Benny Boom, like, all right, these are the extras. And and Miles is spitting his verse. Pusha literally says, like, I'll never forget this shit. Pusha, like, yo, who that, like, who them? Like he wasn't on no like hating shit or no weird shit, but he just like, yo, who those guys? Like, so Benny like, oh yeah, they just some guys I put right there from around the way. Pusha like, nah. Like, we got guys with us. Like, we got our guys from back home with us. So they swapped them out and put the Virginia dudes with him. That's when you see the light skinned guy with the braids next to him and all that. That kind of looked like him a little bit and shit.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I watched all this shit happen like as an 11-year-old kid, just observing like, yo, like, oh shit. So I'll never forget that the last scene when they was shooting. Basically the last scene of the video was when Pusha T did his verse outside of when he was like looking like the Batmobile when Pharrell and him did his verse. That was at nighttime. They shot that on 24th and Montgomery Avenue, basically like right in the middle of my neighborhood. So I watched that. They shoot that scene. They say it's a wrap. I'm like, oh shit, it's dark time now, and it's like 10 o'clock at night, bro. I'm an 11-year-old kid. It's 10 p.m. But I'm so zoned out and being around at this video shoot and seeing the people I look up to, like I'm right next to them and I'm watching them do this shit. Even Meek Mills was in that video as a kid. I vividly remember when Ab Lava shot his scene on the block when he was like this, and he told him to Willie. Meek Mill and my classmate is in that scene. Willie in the bike. Meek Mill had to be no more than like 13, 14 years old at the time.
Wow, that's crazy.
Long ass t-shirt touching his fucking kneecaps. Like I never forget because I know Meek all my life because we're from the same block. So I already knew him like from being a kid and knowing him. So I was like, yo, we really all out here. This shit crazy. So I remember running back to the laundromat, getting the clothes because it was like a 24-hour joint at the time. And when I get in that fucking crib, bro, when I tell you I got the ass whooping of a lifetime, bro. But the whole time I'm getting my ass whooped, I never cry, bro. Cause in my head, I'm like, yo, I really just met Pharrell, Pusha T, Mollis, like everybody, family, all of them was out there that day, bro. And I was just like, yo, like, I got my ass whooped and walked upstairs in my room and just was like, I saw this shit, man, like with my own eyes. Like I saw every fucking scene of that shit get shot. And I never that hold that story close to me because a lot of people be like, "Yo, you wasn't there. You was a fucking little ass kid." I'd be like, "Bro, if you only knew me as a kid, you'll be like, no, bro, like that little nigga was there because he used to be sneaking outside all the time and around older people. Like I was just one of those kids. I had a lot of like big cousins and shit, so I always was around. Had no business, bro, at that video shoot till 10 o'clock at night, bro. But I had to see it through. I love that story, bro. I love that shit, bro. The Pharrell, like, no, he cool, man. Big Ben all trying to fucking house me and shit. I'm like, damn, bro, like, the fuck? I'm 10. Get the fuck off me. He like, yo, get back. So like, yeah, that was a great memory I had, man. And like, it's cool being like cool. Me and Roscoe P. Chain, like we cool right now, like we homies and shit. Like he like I reached out to him when he first came home. I be showing him mad love on his new music. He followed me back, and then we just be vibing, talking and sharing like just talking shit to each other. So hopefully one day I get to work with him because I'm a photographer as well. So I want to work with him and contribute to what he got going on. So it's fire just even being friends with people like that I grew up looking up to and listening to like that, man. So it's fire. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, man, that's dope. Like I actually got connected with Roscoe, and I was trying to like my intention was to get him to sit down and do an interview, like right, like you said, right when he came home. But that was like the timing got messed up because it was right when I left Philly to come back to Virginia. and I haven't had a chance to get back up there to connect with him. But like you said, when he dropped new music, he did send this to me, which I was like, I felt was love. Like just the fact that he even appreciated, what we're doing, and he wanted to get my insight. I thought that was dope. So shout out to Cold Chain, man. Like
Yeah,
underrated
that's my guy, man.
stuff that he did was every time he hopped on the joint, and I actually like have interacted with Lava a lot on social media too, because I respect a lot of what he does. Like,
That's the Don, man. That's the big homie, man. The
bro,
Don. That's
they
the guy.
always
That's
did their thing when it was their turn to shine. They took advantage of those moments for sure. Every
hmm
time, bro. Every single time.
them verses on that hot damn is like, man. I like niggas can't them verses on that. Like we talking about the new verses, please. Like we talking about the new verses. Like I love the first one, but that fucking second one, they snapped on that shit, man. Bad. And shout out to Lava too, man. His brother that he had on his shirt and was like peeking through balls, hoping the sun shines on him. He home now, so that's a blessing, man. His little brother finally home after all that time when they shot that video, bro.
That's what's up, man. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot, man. Like, what you can you pick your top five Neptunes and Philly collabs?
Cross the border is one of my cross the border, man. Philly's most wanted. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even heard the Neptunes for the first time. That was my introduction. Like, yo, what the fuck is this sound? Please don't mind. And what's the other one they got? What is the other one they got with Pharrell? Cross the border. Please don't mind across the border. Those top two Philly Neptunes collabs right there. But like, I like Neon Guts with Pharrell and Uzi. That's hard. That's hard as shit to me. But I love that hot damn, bro. And like I've been digging into like Roscoe P. Coltrane unreleased songs on SoundCloud. Bro, this shit so fire. And I'm like I said, I was 11 at the time when they was like trying when they was like pushing that delinquent mixtape for Roscoe at the time, along with the Clones album.
Mm-hmm.
I had the delinquent single, but I didn't have the whole tape. And he went to jail like shortly after that. So I just was like, what is that? What is it called? Hazardous life or hazardous lifestyle, something like that. So I missed all of that. Like I grew up and I like missed all of that. I was paying attention to everything else, but I just never heard none of them tracks off of that. Something recently was like dig into that. Like something just said the spirit just said search Roscoe name on SoundCloud. Mad shit came up that I never heard. Like Blue Car, the John Pussy with him and Pharrell. Like I was just like, yo, this shit hard.
Mm-hmm.
I missed all of this. Like being a kid, just growing up, just missing all of that shit. Like the cuts that I didn't hear. So like I really appreciate the Roscoe Pico Chain and Pharrell like contribution. Like and I really want them two to work together again, man, because I feel like they make great fucking music together. Like and I don't even like to be like speaking on their business, like, damn, why they ain't damn, throw my old head some throw him a pack, like throw him a pack of some shit, but like throw that nigga a pack of some heat, Pharrell. God damn. He man, Roscoe Penn's still untouchable, bro, to this day. To this day. If you go listen to the for the mature, bro, you would hear this nigga like, man, this nigga still rapping like a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, throw my man a pack, man. Throw my old head a pack, dog. That's all I'm saying, man.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Yep.
Roscoe P. Cold Chain, unreleased, there's so many of them cuts, so it's more than five. Philly's most wanted, Uzi and Pharrell, and who else? What up? What's the last John? I feel like that's it for real. That's a good solid ones, like some solid shit right there. And
Yeah.
like anything re-up gang, I love re-up gang like music. Like you mean
Yeah, man.
Fan Man, that's my old head. That's one of my old heads in Philly. Lava and all them. Like I love them guys, man.
Dog, listening to I went back and was listening to the first two re-up mixtapes, and like the rapping on both of those, especially the second one. I think the rapping was great on both of them, but I think what made the second one really stand out is like one, I feel like they was extra pissed because of the label shit before Hell
Mm-hmm.
Theory came out, but like the beat selection from that was like a time capsule of like the hottest songs that came out in 2004, 5 and but basically 2005 and 6 was like, the songs they was rapping on people's hits and turning
Yeah, they
them
was
into their own
bombing on that
joints,
shit.
like, bro, spazzing. And even P
Mm-hmm.
came on there a couple times and dropped crazy verses, which was like,
Yeah.
yo,
I'm telling somebody recently, they're like, yo, who your favorite rappers in life? I said Pharrell and Jay-Z, bro. They like, how the fuck you saying Pharrell your favorite rapper? You a fucking weirdo, bro. I'm like, nigga, you don't listen like I listen. You don't know his songs like I know. I said, first of all, bro, I'm an N.E.R.D fan to the core. Fuck everything else. I'm an N.E.R.D fan. I said, nigga, go listen to that shit and hear the writing on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that y'all talking about today and y'all preaching about and the environment and old war, nigga, go listen to the first N.E.R.D album. All of that subject matter is in search of, bro. And Pusha T and Malice got two of the hardest verses on that fucking album. Like people be like, yo, they on that album, nigga. Did you hear Am I High? Did you hear Truth or Dare? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Stop. Like, I hate when people be trying to like talk to me about music and they haven't heard certain shit. I heard everything. Your ear is like one dimensional, bro. I'm listening to every single thing. So I be having arguments with my homies, like, bro, stop trying to like talk culture and music with me if you're not really tapped all the way in.
Right.
Because you on one side. No, because Jay-Z ain't the better rapper. It's Nas, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up, bro. Like, shut up, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, bro. I mean, the N.E.R.D. like you said, they was on the search up talking about the government. You know, I'm just like basically calling the government hoes on their first album. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
from the
Like,
rip.
yeah, man. It's so, it's definitely the music was so diverse. It touched a bunch of different sounds and topics, but also like the genres. Like, it's undeniable the classics, and it always leads into this conversation about. I feel like people who it's the dynamic between who's like, oh, the new stuff ain't that good. Well, it's like, yo, why you can't really compare it to that. It's just different. It's 2025, yo. Like, it's not we not getting
Yeah,
those sounds no more. Like, and those songs are just so good. Like, it's you can't replicate that. But it's also affected by the way that we consume music
at
now.
all.
Like, all of the stuff that the way that we consume music is so quick, and our attention spans are shorter. And so it's like, yo, like, it's not going to be the same, because when those songs came out, they was moments. Like, Grinding was a moment.
Oh my
Like,
god, man.
Snoop Dogg Beautiful was a moment. So
When
like,
Grinding came out, bro, even when that Family song came out, Rock and Roll, nigga,
right.
when I saw Pharrell with the big ass bowl of cereal, bro, I said, what the fuck? Yo, like it just spoke to everything that of my youth. Like, yo, like this nigga got a big ass bowl of cereal like Craig. Like, like it just was mind blowing seeing that shit as a kid, growing up, seeing that shit. Like examples that be able to express myself and be free. Like that's what that shit did for me. Like it made me realize my mom and my dad already was like, they just let us like do. Cause I got 12 siblings. It
Wow.
already was like, yo, do y'all like my dad was our my like I come from my mom a hustler and my dad a hustler. Like my dad kingpin in the 90s, all that shit. My mom, they Bonnie and Clyde type of shit. My mom gave him his first pound of weed, all that type of shit. So like I come from that upbringing. So like it always was like be yourself, be true to who you are, and you ain't gotta be scared of nothing because I'm the gangster. My dad said the only gangster in his family is me. You could be who you want to be. So that made me be able to exist and be myself in the hood. I never wanted to like be nobody else. Either all my friends and I had homies and my old heads on the block. Yeah, they sold drugs, but I never like looked up to them because I was like, y'all niggas ain't even getting more money than my. I seen my dad get money. Like you know what I'm saying, like. So I never was like fascinated by that and wanted to be like them. I
Right.
always was like kind of like weird, like different in my amongst the wolves, and people respect and loved me for that to this day.
That's what's up,
So
man.
like, yeah, man, like I feel like growing up in North Philly, man, it just like it gives you a certain perspective. Like Philly gives you a certain perspective that you can't get nowhere in the world. Like even my friends that's from Maryland and DC and all that, they come here and get stuck here.
Mm.
They came to Temple and got stuck here. Like now they lived here for 10 years. Now they working for BET in California and all that. My homie Laurent that I just was talking to recently, he was like, yo, bro, like Philly made me, bro. Like Philly made me who I am today. Like he said, if I would have never came there, I would have never learned to have that like don't give a fuckness and like just keep going because Philly will teach you that real fast, bro. Like, yo, keep pull your fucking boots up, bro, because ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit. Go ahead, keep going. go shoot again.
Yeah, a hundred
Yeah, that's
percent.
where that spirit comes from, man.
100%. And I definitely felt that and appreciated that and really enjoyed like just living in that and connecting with people. Like one of my closest friends that became a friend from when I was working at Temple is like born and raised in Philly. And so and he had been at Temple, went to school there, and then he ended up being on the basketball staff. So he had been there like forever. And so like I'm talking about for me, I always appreciate that relationship because it's like, yo, I used to see this. I used to hear about this culture of this city in the music, but then to be there and then to actually grow into a like actual brotherhood with somebody who actually is from it and lived it, like just put all that in perspective. And like you said, that's the energy, man. Like whoever, whoever is from there has got that energy. Like, yo, I'm here. I'm gonna make it happen. Like that's just how we do. And always respected that. Always.
Right, real rap. They say they say the city of brotherly love. See, they be like, well, why are y'all killing each other so much? It's not the fact that people. It's going to be it's proximity. People killing people that they see and that they're around. The reason why it's called the city of brotherly love is because we accept people with open arms here. You from New York, yo, what's up, yo, what's love, what's up is love. Like we don't push people out. That's why it's the city of brotherly love. We open you with open arms. We feed you the culture. We show you the food, the ways, how we talk, and we treat you like you one of us until you act like you're not. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I love about this shit out here, man. Like I
Right.
wouldn't want to be from nowhere else. Being at the Roots picnic. Speaking of the Roots picnic, one of the best Roots picnics I ever experienced was when Pharrell was the headliner,
Mm-hmm.
and like that music, like I don't know how I probably was like 20 something at the, like 28 at the time. But like all of that, me being there and watching that show and hearing the music and seeing like cuts that I never saw perform made me realize how much that music meant to my life and like how comfortable and safe it made me feel hearing N.E.R.D and hearing them Pharrell songs and features and just being seeing him exist and be different and how safe it made me feel in my own existence living where I lived at amongst like the people that I lived around. Like
Right.
I never felt like outcasted because I always felt like, man, y'all niggas gonna catch up one day and y'all gonna realize that I was on some shit the whole time and that y'all wasn't on. Now that the world has caught up, now everybody like, oh yeah, bro, you ain't gonna lie, you always been on some shit, bro. You been wearing colors and you been. I remember when ice creams was out, you had a flavor and oh, now y'all realizing that I was on some shit when I came into high school with some roasters on. Now y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all back then, y'all was looking at me crazy. So like, yeah, man, like it's just a strong thing. But like, Roots Picnic made me realize how powerful we are in culture. Like when I saw all our people out there like that, bro, I was just like, yo, this is a black fucking festival. I'm a touring photographer, entertainment photographer too. And normally when I'm at a show, I see a lot of like beige arms up. Like, you see the shows a lot of white arms and white hands and shit up. At Roots Picnic, it was just like that melanated crayon box, bro. Like tan, brown, a little orange, a little like yellow, gold, like red undertone, yellow undertone, brown under like I was just like, damn, this is amazing, bro. That's why Roots Picnic is gonna forever be like one of my favorite festivals that I ever attend forever. I've probably been to like 10 Roots Picnics, like for real.
Word. Yeah.
But my favorite one was Pharrell. I cried like a bitch after that because I was just like, yo, like this was the best day of my life because it summed up my whole life up until that point musically. And I was like, yo, this shit was crazy. Like, what the fuck? And I was with some fine ass shorty that I was fucking with at the time, and she loved everything that I loved. So it was like, it was fire, bro. That shit was hard.
That's beautiful.
Memorable moments, man. I feel like I saw Pharrell and N.E.R.D like every time they even came near this state. And my homies be like, man, you lucky, bro. I be like, nigga, I ain't lucky. I was spending money. You could have did it too, nigga. Spend some money. Real shit.
Experiences like that are definitely worth the money. Like me and my wife were able to go to Roots Picnic. I think that was the first year that we was living in Philly. And it was like, it was dope because at the time that we walked in on Sunday. I don't think he was on the like lineup, but he popped out at somebody else's set, and I caught Freeway doing,
Hmm.
bro. I was so hype, bro. But like,
Man,
Bruce
I done
Springsteen was
seen
definitely
Freeway
love.
perform fucking What We Do and shit 1,000 times. That's my god too. That's my old head. And I act the same way every time. I lead horse every fucking time he perform that shit.
Yeah, man.
It
I
wake you up. It
you
wake
know
your spirit up.
I got to meet him because part of my job at Temple was in marketing and social media, and so like I just DM'd him from the Temple account and was like, "Yo, man, like we trying to get the city tapped into what we doing in basketball." And like he ended up connecting me with Kev, and like we got him out to the game. Like he was sitting. I had Freeway sitting courtside when Temple beat Villanova in 2022. Like love, I
Legendary.
mean, love.
Legendary. I remember that run too. I
Yeah,
remember that run.
yeah, man. But it's like I said, like the blessing and I appreciate the energy of like not just being able to just like, oh, I lived in Philly. Like, nah, man, like I lived in Philly and like I got connected with the culture in a way that really means something to me because like I grew up on that shit and like it was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Like I got to
You
see,
had your feet on the land.
yeah, man, and I went to an event later the next year, like that my homie Skills from Richmond like was doing like a podcast tour and he did a show in Philly, but like he had Freeway and Petey there. I got to drop it up with Petey. Like so like it's like
Good dude, man. Good dude. I love Petey, man.
Philly gonna have a spot in my heart forever, man. Like me and my wife got engaged there. So you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And it also like we was talking about the energy, right? Another big connection for us from VA to PA is Iverson, bro. Like that's a huge part of the reason why we always
Yup.
rock with each other for real. Like,
And they get a little deeper than that too. And people, yeah, yeah. Besides Chuck, there's a lot of like VA and PA was
I
always like
know.
this with
I
that.
already know. I already know,
Yeah,
bro. I already
yeah,
know.
and you already know yeah, during that era.
Yeah, man. I
That's why
already
we so tapped into them. You know, Freak Nick, we was going down there to Freak Nick. Everybody was it was Teddy Riley had it jumping down there when he turned it up. And my dad was telling me stories of Freak Nick and how they was with Teddy Riley and all. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I couldn't believe this shit, bro. He was like, yo, man, we used to have a fucking blast down VA, man. Like, we come back, we go shop a little bit. You know what I mean, we
yeah.
come back with some shit and all that. We go get, I used to be like, damn, like hearing them stories was crazy, man.
That's love, bro. That's love. Before I let you go, I want to get your insights. One, first off, just tell me what you think about Ace Trumpets. Talk about how excited you are for the new Clipse album, and then before I let you go, you gotta give me your top five Clipse songs.
That Ace Trumpets, bro. Them bulls is rapping like they got PhDs, no cap. They rapping like they got a master's in scalenometry. Like, yo, he said, yo, Pusha verse is immaculate. But when I know what Pusha gonna do every time. While Miles was away, Pusha been giving us nothing but classics and bangers. So we know what bro gonna bring to the table. But if you can remember, it was kind of like hard for Miles to get back in the groove of like that tone he was in before he left 15 years ago. How he was like just fluently like just talking that shit. When he went non-secular and he started like it was like like bro still can rap. He's talking some shit about God. He talking some shit. He's spitting, but it like I want him to have that swagger back. He got his mojo back now. Like he put up, he must have been like just recording it, and it clicked again. Bro, he rapping on that joint something crazy. His verse, man, Miles' verse is like, oh yeah, this big bro. This big bro. That like it's a different type of sophisticated like coke talk. Like he talking different on that joint. Man, I'm excited for this album, man. I keep hearing. I got insiders that I know that I know that already heard the album. My cousin grabbed my shoulders and said, "Listen to me, that album, bro." He's like, "Just get ready." He said, "There's some shit on there." I said, "What?" He said, he just couldn't. He was like, "I just can't even keep talking. Like, I'm just gonna start giving shit away." He's like, "Just wait, bro. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen." What's crazy is Pusha T was just here for Roots Picnic, right? And he performed day two. So after day two, I had ended up going to CK Trinata perform at Mr. Ivy,
Mhm.
and I had linked with the promoters that actually booked him and had the event. I'm standing in the section is me, Pusha T, and the promoters and shit. I turn around, I walk in, I'm like, the fuck? And I'm with them niggas. I'm in the section with Pusha T, but I'm not trying to like. I'm like, yo, I know I love these niggas too much, bro. I can't. I ain't even try to shake this nigga hand because I don't. I ain't. I'm just gonna stand here and act. I'm just gonna be cool. Like I'm gonna just. I gave him the North Philly. Like and just stood next to his security guard. I'm big. I'm about big, the same size as his security. So his security like. I'm holding it down with him, like I'm blocking the little corner off with him, so he know I ain't a threat. So I'm just like boxing this little space off, keeping it. Yeah, and I'm smoking. I ain't trying to be all in your space push. I ain't do your thing, cousin. But like that was crazy as shit. I was like, that was random as fuck. I'm in the fucking section with this nigga. Like, what the fuck? That's what I'm like. Oh yeah, God is in the neighborhood, bro. I'm trying to go on tour, bro. I'm trying to take my camera on tour, bro.
That's real.
So I already know Brendan that worked with him and all that. Brendan, take me on tour with y'all, bro. I'll be an assistant, whatever. Take me on the road, man. I ain't got no kids, none of that, man. Take me on tour. We outside, bro, for the fall.
That's what's
For
up.
real. But yeah, that album, bro, man, I don't, I'm excited. I done bought every t-shirt, every box set, all that shit, bro. Real shit, bro. I can't wait for this shit, man. My top five clip songs. Oh man. All right. My number one top clip song is Gangsta Lean. That's my shit. He rap, like I smoke weed, so he like rapping in that perspective of like Mary Jane and what it do. Like I love that song. Young Boy,
Mm-hmm.
Hello New World, Mr. Me Too, and Doorman. Like I love how that shit come on. Doorman, like that shit just ring. Like I be playing that. People be like, yo, what's that? I be like, y'all niggas not tuned in, man. How you don't know like how you don't know Doorman, bro? Like you tripping. And Ace Trumpet's like, that's just an honorary mention because it's new. Like, yo, the level of skill that they're rapping with right now, it's like Pusha T rapping with a scalpel in his hand, like he doing open heart surgery, like on the pad. Like he like they drawing, bro. This shit about to get ugly.
Yeah,
And I love the brotherhood of them. Like Pusha T got his big bro back. Like, yeah, he like, yeah, this is the most powerful I ever felt again. Like, is back up. So yeah, it's on, man.
yeah, man. Definitely happy to see them back. And it's definitely like a energy that Malice brings out, a push that like you said, Push had like been doing this thing, bro, but like he just is tapped in because like he just feel like he can talk different because it's like, yo, I don't even gotta play nice with y'all. Like I got my brother back. We about to let y'all know what this is really about. Like, yeah, man.
You heard what he said. He said on the old freestyle, he said, I claim victory when Malice on the verge of sinning. Like he like when his brother get in this dark mode. Like, cause he know what his brother gonna do in dark mode. He gonna fucking snap on y'all.
Bro, bro, like
Oh my
just
God, man. It's
and
about to
it's
get crazy.
and like you said, bro, like back to your top five, like Doorman, bro, like Doorman, like that's one of the ones that's like if you're not paying attention, you missed that one and you really missed it. But like
Mm-hmm.
that joint is a quintessential like we not yo. Do y'all know who we are? Like are y'all not paying attention to what we doing? Like here, like yo, I love Doorman.
Yeah. Like I love the hits and I love Mine Don't Love Her and I like all the radio shit. But I'm like an album cut type of guy. Like you see the songs I'm naming, like they not singles. Like Mr. Me Too gonna forever be my one of my hits because it's just like I remember when they came out, I was popping it in my school talking shit. I'm coming to school, low rugby's on, talking, y'all niggas wanna be like me. That was my shit. Like that was my shit. Like I carried that when that song came out. I was like, y'all niggas, yeah, y'all wanna be just like me. Like fuck out of here. Like Pharrell was on there popping that shit, man. I feel like that's one of the coolest niggas in the world. He been getting on some he been getting on some other shit lately, but like he old head, man. You allowed to experiment and get goofy and get weird and
Right.
start getting extra weird. You go ahead with that. But the P I love is the P we all love. That
Right.
2000s braggadocious popping shit. The same P that Pusha T love. And they be trying to get him to talk his shit again. And he be all like, I'll be like, no, fuck this, nigga. Talk shit.
Yeah,
Not bowing to niggas, bro. No, be like, y'all niggas is crumbs and all that again. Like,
yeah, yeah, man. That whole like that whole Gangsta Grills album is that. I'm so glad that's on streaming now, bro. Like all of those
and
rap.
they like took it down for like a 2 weeks though. They put it up and like took it down. I was like mad about, but I already had it in my, I already had it from that Piff anyway for 15 years. So
Word.
I had it already, but I was happy when I could just bang it in my Apple Music. Like, yeah,
Oh, yeah, bro.
I'm excited about what's coming next. Like for real, bro. I'm excited.
Yeah, man. I think it's
This the best I ever heard P sound too. Like P ain't I ain't hear a beat like this in a minute.
right. That's what I was telling somebody the other
Like,
day. I was like, yo, like whatever, like I think what people that's only like casually paying attention miss is like a lot of the songs that he been doing over the past like since the pandemic time, since 2020 has been like pop songs. You know what I'm saying? Like he been doing stuff
mm-hmm.
that's not supposed to make you scrunch your face up. Like he's doing stuff for, you know how the game is. Like he signed to so who he got
Dua
a
Lipa and all that shit.
yeah,
Like,
like so
yeah.
they're like, yo, like we got a new artist on Columbia, like come do this song for them. So then you get that, the stuff that's like for the pop artists. And it's like, yo, it's not supposed to like doing that. The joint with Sway Lee, right? Like that joint was cool, but it won't like we won't,
Mm-hmm.
like we not comparing
What is
that
it like called? What is it called? Like area codes or postal codes or
the
some shit?
airplanes joint. Airplanes, the airplanes joint.
Airplanes, yeah, airplanes, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, yo, like
I ain't
it's
gonna lie though, that joint he did with Snow Allegra, that's my shit.
it's fire.
That's my shit. Baby, I love that beat. That beat so hard. I was like, yeah, Pete, this sound like some old shit.
Right. That joint's fire. So hold on. Did my screen go blank? Can you see me?
Yeah, it went foggy. Was somebody calling you or something?
I don't know, bro. Maybe. I got it's on my phone. That's probably what it is. Somebody probably call me. Damn,
Oh
why
yeah,
you
you back now. You
call us,
back.
bro? Like we trying to handle business, bro. Like
Man. I put I told him, I said, yo, bro, stop calling me, bro, for real. Before I get mad.
oh
This
man.
my homie from Temple, too. This my homie that I went to Temple with.
Word.
Cause
Yeah,
we going to the Friday show tonight. We shooting on. We doing Preston night at the Friday concert at the Leocore Center.
word. That's what's up, man. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
so he keep calling me like, "Yo, what we on, bro? What we on? What we on?" I'm like, "Nigga, the show start at 8 o'clock. That's what we on. Relax."
All right, man. I appreciate you being on here, man. Before I let you go, like talk about anything you got coming up. You want to tell the people about how to connect with you, how to find you, what you got popping in Philly.
I'm working on my next exhibit. It's called you. This is the first time I'm ever going to mention it. It's called United in Grief. It's showing my work from the years of 2014 to now. It's basically showing like some of my most powerful work. A lot of people know me as an entertainment photographer. I take a lot of pictures of rappers and shit like that, like on stage, or I got like behind the scenes portraits of them. This is my like true to heart work. Like my photos of me at funerals in my neighborhood, a kid like young boys that I know that got wrapped up in the streets and got murdered and all that. Like strong moments because I'm the only one that can have a camera at these places because I have always been known to have my camera. So I'm in intimate places at funerals and stuff like that with my camera, and I feel like I need to show the world. I need to release this work to the world. I'm tired of looking at it myself. Work from the pandemic, from the George Floyd riots. Like I got so much powerful stuff that's gonna like I feel like it's gonna separate me from the pack. Like I ain't just an entertainment photographer. No, I ain't just got no fire ass pictures of rappers and all that. Like I got some strong, powerful shit too that's gonna like some Nobel Prize like MoMA shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so I'm excited to show that. It's called United in Grief. And I just started my new company. It's called Shatane May. Like, cause I say shit me. I say shit me a lot. Like, yeah, you shit me. So I just called my I just started a company where I sell art and collectibles and stuff like that. So I just sold this Nego Virgil LV2 magazine that was like 250 of them numbered. So after I sold that and I sold it so fast, somebody was like, "Yo, bro, you could everything you touch go up, bro." Just like I feel like this one of your callings, and I was already saying that to myself. So like I started a company called Shatane May, art and collectibles. So I'm about to go on that journey because I've been hoarding. Like I said, I've been hoarding shit since I was 10, bro. So I got so much shit that I'm about to just unveil and like basically like on some hood Jupiter shit, bro.
Hmm. That's what's up.
Like how Pharrell got the Jupiter shit and they like selling like artifacts and collectibles. It's on some shit Jupiter from the trenches. Like, so it's about to be hard. I got so much shit that I'm about to put up for auction and sell, and I'm gonna be taking stuff from other people and stuff like that. So I'm excited about that journey too. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what's up,
But
man.
other than that, yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I'm finished, almost done curating my show, trying to figure out what tweaks and what stuff and what sizes. You know what I mean? What sizes to do the printouts and all that. But other than that, everything rolling, man. I'm excited about the fall. It's the fall. I'm excited about the summer. I'm just going to travel and have fun and just get inspired.
Hmm. That's dope, man. It's good to hear you
Yep.
doing work like that. That's purposeful work. That like you got the fun work, that's the flashy work, but at the same time, you still tapped in with the art form. That's dope to hear, man. I wish you the best, man. Like and this keep me posted, man. I'm definitely gonna try to pull up if I can.
Appreciate you. Oh, for sure, bro. I'm definitely gonna send you the opening reception night invite and all that friends and family type of vibe. For sure, bro. For sure, for sure. I love what you got going on, man. I remember the first time I saw this page, I said, "Yeah, finally somebody just yeah, man. Somebody gonna tell these stories." And I was watching and all that. I'm like, man, I fuck with bro. That's why I was like, that's why I reached out to you, like, yo, bro, I would love to come on, bro. I got a story, da 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 da. And you was like, all right, bet, let's do it. I'm like, man, see, I knew I fucked with you already, bro, for a reason, bro. The
Yeah,
energy was just there. Like you seem like you just you know what we say. We say you thorough. You got a thorough energy on you, bro. Like I felt it, bro. I appreciate you, bro, for having me. Thanks for having me, y'all, man. Neptune Sunday, man, is up, man. Y'all gonna see this shit going up. Just it's early now, y'all. It's early now. Y'all seeing it. Y'all gonna see it flower into something amazing. Watch, y'all gonna see.
yeah, man.
Flog Camp Flog coming up too, y'all. So yeah,
I appreciate that, bro. Like it's definitely like I said, the labor of love that is the podcast is like to do exactly what we're doing, man. It's the music is so powerful as an art form in general. Like obviously we're talking about specifically about what P and Chad and that whole squad has done, but like the way that music has the power to connect us and make everybody feel like, remind us that we are one and we all share the different experiences. And it's in a different way, but we got a lot of shared experiences. Like, so I appreciate you feeling that through. And that's the other part about the internet that's dope, man. Like social media be on some bullshit sometimes, but like the fact that people that have things in common that trying to connect and do positive things and connect in a positive way can happen, like that's dope. And that's why we here. And I appreciate you, bro.
yeah. I try to keep my algorithm as thorough as possible, bro. They be trying to push them. They be trying to push the narrative. They be trying to push certain stuff on you, and I'd be quick to touch them little three dots and click not interested. I'd be like, nope, get this shit away from me. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
That's
I
what
love that my algorithm push people like pushed you in it, bro, and I saw it. Like you know what I'm saying? So then that's a blessing, man. Keep doing your thing, bro, and I can't wait to see you keep getting bigger and bigger with this shit, man.
I
Cause
appreciate
that interview coming, that P interview coming, bro.
I appreciate that, man. I
It's
appreciate it.
come all that, yeah, that shit coming, bro.
I appreciate it. Everybody, I appreciate y'all listening. It's been another episode of Neptune Sunday, man. It's your boy V Moss. We'll catch y'all next time. Stay tuned. Like, I'm not gonna say too much, but we talked a lot about the Clipse album. So maybe we got something we working on. Not going, that's all I'm gonna say. But catch y'all next time. Peace and love.
Yeah.